Do you ever feel guilty when you finally slow down? Like the moment you sit, your brain reminds you of at least a dozen other things you should be doing? Oh, I know that feeling. And it is exactly why I wanted to share this with you today. Somewhere along the way, we started believing that stillness was equivalent to laziness. We have been praised for how much we do, but never for how well we rest. And as women, especially in midlife, that belief keeps us running on empty. There was a time in my life when slowing down, it felt impossible, especially when the kids were growing up. It was nonstop. School mornings, work, meals for everyone, laundry, all the things, right? I used to tell myself, when this is done, I'll rest. When that's done, I'll rest. But somehow done never came. And then eventually my life started to shift when, like, my kids didn't need me in the same way. I didn't even notice at first. I kept moving out of habit, helping, doing, fixing, because that's who I had always been. But eventually I hit a wall. I was exhausted, carrying an extra 30 pounds. And honestly, I didn't want to do anything anymore. The guilt was there either way, guilt if I stopped and guilt if I didn't. And what hurt the most was realizing I wasn't mad at them. I was mad at myself for not taking care of me. And then eventually, somewhere along the way, I had to start reminding myself, nobody needs you right now, Michelle. You are okay. And you know what? That one sentence would bring me back. And it still does when guilt starts to creep in. That sounds familiar? You are not alone. I share simple strides every week to help you care for yourself and your home without overwhelm. So make sure you hit subscribe and join me here every week for calm, confidence, and connection. Today, I want to share 3 tips to help you rest guilt-free. Okay? They're super simple, I promise. The first thing we need to do is reframe what rest really means. We have been taught that rest means stopping, but it actually means restoring. It's not about doing nothing. It's about doing something that fills you back up. Like for me, it might be sitting outside with a cup of coffee, journaling, maybe breathing without rushing to the next thing. But when you start to make that a part of your routine, the guilt starts to fade. 2 is to catch the shoulds before they spiral. Guilt loves to hide behind the word should. I should fold the laundry before I sit down. I should answer that message first. I should start dinner right now. When you hear a should, pause. Ask yourself, is this coming from expectation or is it intention? And let your intention guide what gets your energy, not obligation. 3 is to create small permission ritual. Sometimes we need to teach ourselves that it is okay to pause. Maybe you could light a candle when you finish something. Take a short walk between chores around the house, or put your phone down while you're enjoying your coffee. These tiny rituals remind your mind and your heart that you're allowed to slow down. And over time, those little pauses, they become your rhythm. And that rhythm, that's what's going to bring you peace. The truth is, they'll be okay, and you will too. The more that I've allowed myself to rest without guilt, the more I've realized the people I love actually get a better version of me. You don't have to do everything that's needed all at once. Sometimes the calmest version of you is the one that they needed all along. So remember, reframe what rest really means to you. Catch the shoulds before they happen and create small permission rituals that teach you to pause. If this message hits home, take the free Discover Your Midlife personality quiz. It'll help you uncover your personal path to balance and self-care that actually fits your real life. The link is below. And tell me in the comments, what is one small way that you plan to rest without guilt this week? And remember, gorgeous, your rest does not need to be earned. I'll see you next week.